Good morning, gentlemen. Active Aussie here, Wednesday morning. It's about 10:15 a.m. Just a short video in regard to Trump and the tariffs. And obviously, as you would have noticed, there's been a lot of so-called outrage in regard to these tariffs, which I really don't understand, as they are reciprocal type tariffs. And for example, the Asian and European governments have had tariff walls up in various industries for a long time, and now when the a president of the USA decides to implement some tariffs, reciprocal tariffs, there's a big uproar and an outrage about it. Especially some of the Southeast Asian countries have very high tariffs in regard to American goods. I can understand for some countries that are, you could say, friends with the USA, they might be a bit annoyed about this. For example, Australia having a 10% tariff slapped on it. The USA actually makes money out of Australia. There is a surplus, and we are a big security partner and friend of the USA. So in regard to somewhere like Australia, I don't really understand it, although some companies here in Australia, for example, just say a beef exporting business company, they might have like a 51% Chinese percentage of ownership. So I can understand why a tariff might be slapped on that particular company, because if you have a foreign company operating, for example, say here in Australia, and it's a majority owned foreign company, I can understand why a tariff might be placed on that particular business. But to just slap a general tariff on a country that you're actually making a profit out of, I think that's a bit weird and a bit unfair. But I feel it's about time the USA looked after its own and stopped giving money to Zelensky, to Ukraine, to Israel. And I can understand why a lot of USA taxpayers would be very irritated in regard to their funds, their hard-earned money, just being wasted in other countries. And just back to Australia, the USA has quite a large military presence in the Northern Territory, and at any one time there are like 2,000 to 3,000 Marines stationed in the Darwin area. And as some of you guys would have seen on the news, we have this contentious issue in regard to the Port of Darwin, which was leased to the Chinese in 2015, and at the time, even the Obama administration raised concerns about this, and rightly so, in my opinion. So hopefully this port will be taken back. Some compensation will have to be paid, and that'll either be done with taxpayers' funds, or maybe one of the big Australian super funds who have a lot of money. They might take it on as, you could say, a long-term sort of investment. But we'll just have to wait and see. Both ALP and LNP have pledged they're going to take control of the Port of Darwin, which is a very strategic port here in Australia. That's about all, gents. Just felt like making a video. I'm just going for a late morning walk. Hope you're all doing okay. I'll talk to you again soon.